Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Web3 Waale. So, this is a new series or new version. From this week onwards, we will be starting a new concept called as Crypto Weekly Digest. This episode should help you to be up to date with what is happening with the crypto market. As all of us are busy with our day-to-day lives, I thought it will be best to cover all the big events that has happened over the last week. So with that being said, let's dive into the episode. So the first one is about BlackRock, which is the biggest investment company in the world, and that has about $9 trillion assets under management. So they have actually filed for a Bitcoin ETF with the Securities and Exchange Commission in the United States. Now, why this is big news? This is a big news because, firstly, it gives a recognition for Bitcoin and as a lot of us in some of us and most of the people around the world are skeptical about Bitcoin and its potential. So when BlackRock, which is the biggest investment company in the world that has $9 trillion assets under management, and they themselves have filed for a Bitcoin ETF, it gives uh, a legitimacy to Bitcoin. And if the ETF gets approved, then most of the retail people could easily trade Bitcoin like they trade other ETFs like gold or any other ETFs with ease. And secondly, it's first time in the history of investment that retail is getting to front run institutional investors. W- what happens typically is that when a company gets listed in stock market, before the company gets listed in stock market, the investment, the privilege of investing in early stage uh, goes to the large institutional investors and VCs. And when a company debuts in public market, that's when the institutional investors offload their share to the retail and make a lot of money from their initial investment. So it has been hugely profitable for high net worth individuals and venture capitalists to get involved in early stage investment and offload as the company gets listed in the stock market. So this is first time in the history that uh, retail gets the opportunity to invest first before the institutional investors. So if you still haven't invested in Bitcoin, please do consider investing in Bitcoin, as there is a lot of interest and frenzy around Bitcoin now, especially since BlackRock has filed Bitcoin ETF. Several other institutional investors, notable institutional investors like Fidelity, JP Morgan, and all the others have actually filed for Bitcoin ETF. So this is a big news considering we are approaching Bitcoin halving. So if you are new to Bitcoin halving, I would recommend that you watch my previous videos and talking about halving. So Bitcoin halving typically happens every 4 years, and during the halving, there is a pre-rally towards halving, and there is a post-rally after the halving. So considering this news is coming just before the Bitcoin halving, it can be a huge catalyst for Bitcoin price. Lastly, there is a limited supply of Bitcoin, unlike gold, where whenever there is a shortage, people can dig and get more and more gold. Unlike gold, Bitcoin has a limited supply of 21 million. And if all the liquidity provided by these firms chase Bitcoin, and with limited supply, the potential of price going parabolic is huge. So this is exciting times that we are living in. And as I mentioned earlier, please do consider investing in Bitcoin. But none of this is financial advice. I am just a random guy on the internet providing you with all the information. It is up to you on to make the decision to invest in Bitcoin or not. Moving further ahead, This is a chart showing the Bitcoin halving rallies. As mentioned earlier, we've had three Bitcoin halving rallies so far. So the first Bitcoin halving happened in 2013, and as you can see, the price went up 5.7 times before the halving and 93 times post the halving. Similarly, the second Bitcoin halving happened middle of 2016, and the price rallied 3.4 times before the halving. And after the halving, the price rallied up to 30 times. Similarly, the third Bitcoin halving happened sometime between 2020 and 2021. And before the halving, the price had gone up 2.7 times. And after the halving, it went up by 7.8 times. So this chart was given by Pantera Capital, and they estimate that when the halving happens in 2024, somewhere around April 2024, the Bitcoin price may go up around two times. That is, currently it is trading at $30,000, so it may go up to $60,000 before the halving, and after the halving it can further go up another 4.2 times. So they are estimating, they are projecting the Bitcoin price to go up to $150,000 by the end of 2025, which is a good 3x from here, because currently Bitcoin is trading at 30,000 US dollars. So in other news, we have news from Cointelegraph, which mentions that the Bitcoin price remains undoubtedly bullish, which means that all the technical indicators indicate that Bitcoin price it is very bullish, and there are more chances of the Bitcoin price going up from here on. And as we discussed earlier, everything points to a rally in a Bitcoin price. And in other news, because we are looking at blockchains with activity and how blockchains are progressing. So it's neck to neck between Polygon, Ethereum, and Solana when it comes to daily active users and transactions. So let's quickly look at some of these statistics on how these chains are faring. So if you look at daily active addresses, these are the wallets that are actively connected to the blockchain, and they are involved in some kind of transactions. It may be they are purchasing NFT, or they are depositing their cryptocurrency into some DeFi protocols, or they may be doing arbitrage, or they may be trading NFTs, they may be providing NFTs as collateral, taking a loan. So there are various different activities that you can do on a blockchain. And if you look at it, it's just been neck to neck between Polygon, Solana, and Ethereum. Polygon is by far way ahead of um, other chains like Aptos, Sui, etc. But it's neck to neck between Polygon and Ethereum. Polygon with 342,000 daily active addresses, and Solana somewhere between 280 to 287,000 active addresses. Ethereum comes third with 258,000 active addresses. When it comes to daily transaction, Solana happens to have the lion's share of daily transactions. It has about 25.92. Sorry, let me look at right at the end. So we have about, for July 6th, I was recording this video on 9th of July. So as of 6th of July, Solana did about 18.7 million transactions compared to Polygon, which is 2.42, and Ethereum about 914 91,000, I suppose. So Solana here leads the way with the number of daily transactions that is happening on the chain. Moving further ahead, the other chart, this chart talks about the total value locked, which is nothing but the amount of money that is deposited into DeFi protocol, right? And here the leader is Ethereum with about staggering 26 point or $26.86 billion locked in TVL, total value locked, followed by Polygon, which is around 1,000 million, 956 million. And this is where Ethereum and Polygon are way ahead when it comes to DeFi activity and the amount of money deposited in the DeFi protocols. Solana comes the least, or maybe not the least, at least when you compare Polygon, Solana, and Ethereum. Solana is at around 290 million in total value locked. And this talks about the decentralized exchange volume. So there is good activity happening on all the chains. Ethereum, especially, we have about 993 million transactions happening in the DEX decentralized exchanges. Polygon with 104.82 million. So again, if you look at it, the lion's share of activities and the top three chains here is very clearly the competition is between Ethereum, Polygon, and Solana. Technically, it's Solana and the other two, because Polygon is actually a layer two on Ethereum. From a user perspective, it really doesn't matter because they are using a blockchain, but Polygon actually uses Ethereum as a base layer for recording all its transactions. So Polygon uses Ethereum to record its transactions. So it's actually a layer two on Ethereum. Solana is a monolithic, as in it's a single chain and doing all the activities on chain. So that's all I had for this week's edition. It was a pleasure sharing the information with you. Look forward to talking to you again next week. In the meantime, I would greatly appreciate if you could like and subscribe to this content, and please do let me know about your thoughts and other things that you would want me to cover. With that said, thank you very much for watching the channel today. Appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.